Hi guys, Charles My Reactions, and this video I'm going to react to episode 2 of season 1 of Dark Angel. Let's get into it.
Where's my money?
What do you mean? It wasn't the case.
Hey!
Oh! Plus you can easily deal with those losers.
Nobody rips me off. Where's my money?
I know she's out there. And eventually she's going to have to come up for air. And when she does, I want to be there.
And she's going to kick your ass! Permanently! She's enjoying the view.
All night long. It's like you're in heat or something.
But don't trip. You don't see men down on themselves because they bout it. You got an itch? Go scratch.
Yeah.
We are talking, bitch.
Kendra was right. I am in heat or something like that. All because they spiced up that genetic cocktail called me with a dash of feline DNA. So I can jump 15 feet of razor wire and take out a 250-pound linebacker with my thumb and index finger.
So that's to do with genetics,
It also
okay.
means that 3 times a year I'm climbing the walls looking for some action.
Save it for tomorrow.
Come on, buddy, one more set.
Can't
Interesting
do this all at
detail
once.
with the
You gotta
shirt.
pace yourself, man. Otherwise you'll burn out.
I kept my end of the bargain by running this little errand for you.
And I fully intend to keep mine. But Project Manicore was a covert operation. It's gonna take some time. Patience in all things, right?
But how much
Spare me the
time?
lecture. I waited 9 years for my brother. God, Logan, you taught him given the givens.
Oh man.
But don't even go there, Max. Your life's complicated enough.
Alrighty. Is he sleeping?
There's only one word for you. Starts with an S, ends with a T, and it's got U and L in the middle. Salt. A dyslexic slut at that. Look, nothing happened, all right? I brought him home, he fell asleep, end of story.
And even if it happened,
I know that because it might break his heart.
Morning, ladies. You must be tired, baby.
Oh, but so happy. Look, I gotta go to work, so let yourself out. All right.
Whoa! Who'd you have to sleep with to score that? Your bed is my everywhere. I love
your
you.
bed is my everywhere?
Who's Eric?
No, no.
That's his best line.
You didn't seriously loft it with Gilligan from last night?
Nothing happened.
Mr. Selinsky lured hundreds of people on board the Andrea Marlene during the last 2 years with the promise of safe passage across the ocean. He made his money as a smuggler, trafficking in human misery. No more. Joel Selinsky
Good
has
riddance.
paid for his crimes. One woman, a dietitian, was transferred to the Naval Air Station at Cedro Island. Her name is Hannah.
The Hannah?
Get in. Hurry, come on.
Logan, you're awesome. Thank you.
I'll be very surprised she's still alive. And oh.
You want to find the other ones like you? You want to find Zach? I can help you. But they're part of a puzzle that needs to be put together piece by piece. Hannah is one piece. You go after her now, before we know what the bigger picture looks like, you risk blowing everything.
I guess I'm no better at being patient than you are.
You know, you're even more beautiful than I remember.
How much about last night do you actually remember?
Enough to know it's a night I'll never
Oh
forget.
man.
My uncle's kind of a big
But not like in a criminal way, right?
Yeah, in law enforcement.
Law enforcement?
Branch.
Sector police. He's more or less in charge.
Sector
You
police?
must get a lot of love. Sector passes, checkpoints, that kind of thing. Do you have an uncle?
Absolutely.
Does he work for the sector police?
Yes.
What does he do?
Well, if there's a mess of some kind in the organization, he's in charge of cleaning it up.
Like internal affairs?
Not like...
More like janitorial, a sign of the motor pool.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Ooh.
I'm going to that island over there.
What? What for?
None of your business.
Well, I guess.
Oh no, she's just gonna swim.
Everyone's still asleep, which is what we should be doing.
I don't sleep. If I paid you my keys, you lose them, you're dead.
Bye.
Max!
Can I help you?
You probably don't remember me. It was a long time ago.
I'm sorry?
I'm the girl you found on the road that night.
Come in.
I hope she won't die though. I feel like she's going to die.
I'd never been in a house before. All any of us knew were the barracks.
She must have been the first adult who was actually kind to her and treated her as a human being.
You that night, but I had to go. Make arrangements to get you away. I'm gonna call. Tell them I won't be in this morning. It'll give you and I a chance to talk.
I'm scared that's not the right move though. Like, I think it's gonna, you know, trigger the bad guy.
Hey, Max. I'm trying to shake loose something on Zach. Question.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm not Max.
Who is this?
Who's this?
Friend of hers. Can I ask what you're doing with her pager?
I'm her boyfriend, okay? You got a problem with that?
Where's Max?
The mothers, who were they?
They recruited young women who were in vitro and kept on the base.
And they did this for money?
None of those women knew what they were getting themselves into. Most of them were hardly more than girls themselves. Once they delivered, they sent them back to wherever they came from.
So you never knew my mother?
No.
It's okay, you know. It's not like Lidecker gave you a choice. That phone call you made to tell him that I was here, you had to do it. I understand.
You?
Which is why you and I have to get out of here. Now.
Whew. I thought, like, you know, she's just being sad about how much Max went through. But nah, feeling guilty as fuck. Oh, wow. Welcome. Take a seat, drink a cup of tea, eat a cookie.
Room clear.
Not without you.
Why are you helping me?
You saved my life. I'm returning the favor. We need a boat.
Jonas Bay, so sure.
Let me just say up front that I've always been someone who could be counted on in a pinch.
That's good to know. Stay on the line. Aaron, I need you to do something for me.
This is Lidecker in control. I'm within range. Over.
Like, Max, can't you, like, I don't know, hold her and then run or something?
Team, this is control. Move to the dam and secure the perimeter. Over.
Max, what do we do?
Trust me.
Oh, oh. Just in time.
Control, this is Delta 2. We have the suspects. Say again, we have the suspects. Over.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Dude, this is control. Say it again.
Oh, Logan.
It's the only way down.
Max, no!
Yes! Jesus, man.
Sergeant Bomb, Team Delta 2. Our comms are down. I was just talking to you. No, sir, someone's... Where are the prisoners? We don't have any prisoners, sir.
Don't even say something. Don't. Yeah, just hang up. I was scared that he was gonna brag and say like this is the eyes only informant or something. Like, no. The less he knows, the better.
Max!
She knows. Wait, is that Eric? I think that's Eric.
Hey!
Control, this is Alpha Team. There is no sign of the suspects. If they're not here, over.
It's better this way.
Yeah.
It's okay, Eric.
Yeah. It's
You saved
alright.
my life, gave me a case of motor oil. I can honestly say no man has ever done so much.
The other night, was it as amazing for you as it was for
How
me?
delusional are you, man?
You the man. Have you ever been up on the Space Needle?
No. And it's not on my list of things to do.
Well, edit.
Actually, I've always been terrified of heights.
Same.
Really?
Oh, we're gonna have to do something about that.
It's about your mother.
Huh?
I
Do you-
did know her. She wasn't like the others. 7 months into her pregnancy, she tried to escape because she didn't want to give you up. When she was full term, they had to strap her down when they induced.
What happened after that?
She was moved to a psychiatric facility. I never saw her again after that.
How old was she?
About your age.
So now I know. I had a mother who loved me. And maybe she's still out there somewhere.
Well, that was the second episode of Dark Angel, and I enjoyed it. I very much liked this episode. There were a lot of action scenes, but not just action, but also a lot of emotional scenes. And yet again, I think Jessica did a great job portraying that. I have to say she's really doing a fine job with carrying, such a huge role, because it pretty much revolves around her character, around Max. I mean, we do have some other interesting characters. I definitely liked Eric in this episode. It was kind of a goofus, but I don't know. I liked him. He seemed, I mean, he's very oblivious, but at least he's not. He doesn't seem like a bad person, I can understand that he wanted to, do like he was someone more important than he is. He didn't have that bad attention. He just wanted to impress someone. I mean, it did bring them in a more dangerous situation, but it's not like he knew the extent of Max's mission and all that. He was very naive. But I did like him. Also, Logan, really like him as well. And also, who do I not like? I mean, I like everyone. I like Cindy. I like what was her name again? Kendra. I'm just really liking what they're doing so far, and it feels natural. Even though they have some funny scenes like in the bar where Max was just like, let's just say, enjoying the view, and trying to, maybe have some fun. It felt very natural, the conversations between the characters. It doesn't feel fake to me. So that really helps to be immersed. That really shows, how surprised I was. 20 minutes when I had to pause, I was like, wait, already 20 minutes? So it really flies by, but in a very good way. I'm very engrossed. I was also surprised that we're already getting more information, more background information. I thought that after the pilot episode that we were just gonna get a dozen of, cases for Max to work on. Logan gives her a case and she has to deal with things while being kick-ass, badass. And even though that definitely started that way, it started with one of those missions, which was badass. We already, continue the story, continue the main storyline about, finding out Max, her past. Like we already know now what was up with Hannah. Hannah, the woman who, thank God, helped rescuing her. Helped by, giving her a ride. Giving her, I guess, for, even though it was a short time, a safe place. Really did a lot. She thinks she didn't do a lot, but she really did that. Not a lot of people would have done that. Not a lot of people would have been as brave as she was. So I really like that we not only got to see a little bit more about what happened when she got the ride after that, but also, the present time that Hannah, is still alive. And also that even though that she did the right thing then, it's not weird or it's not understandable. Even though I was shocked, because usually I don't trust people, but I trusted her. But it wasn't as weird that she did call, and what was the bad guy's name? Let me see. Lidecker. To give up Max. I understand. It's messed up, but I understand, and I would have been scared as well after you already took such a huge risk, after you were already almost caught, and then she shows up. She definitely didn't feel good about it. But I kind of like that she's flawed as well. Even though if you've done something as good as that, it makes sense. We're not perfect, and it's definitely, again, it's messed up. Don't get me wrong, it's messed up, but I appreciate it. It really gives us some good storytelling, and it also it tells a lot to us about Max, that even though that she quickly knew what she was really doing, Hannah, who she was really calling, that she didn't get mad, which will be very understandable, or would be just like, deal with the consequences, I'm out. No, she actually very actively tried to save her, and luckily she succeeded in saving her with the help of Logan and also Eric. I don't know, I really like the interactions between, not only the interactions to talk earlier about, but also the more heavy conversations between Max and Hannah. And and really appreciated that, you know, at the end when Max gave her the things she needed to, you know, to get started, that Hannah fessed up even more and told her about her mom, which was very sick. But, you know, I can't say I'm surprised, but it was still very hard to watch and to hear. I don't know, it's just such a sad character. Like, Max is very bad as an old dad, and she can have some fun and make some puns, I guess, but at the core, it's just so sad. Like, the way she was created, the way she usually grew up. Thank God she still had some, I guess, some little bit of love and support with her brothers and sisters. Because the adults sure as hell weren't doing anything for her. It's just sick. I'm surprised, you know, even though she went through all that, she still is the person that she is today. And it really, again, the night broke my heart at the end, once again, when she was all the way up there. And, you know, I don't know, I really like those voiceovers where she's telling us that even though I guess she's alone, but also sort of not alone, because she knows people like Zach and her mom are out there, but where are they, you know? And she's definitely very unique. So she can't really talk about it that much, you know, or at all. I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, but I really like this episode. And I'm excited to see more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.